Now what I will do, I will turn on my top body, and you can see the hinge that we had created is just getting intersected with my top body because there is no hole onto this area. On both the side there must be a hole onto this area, right? But the hole is not available over there. So what we can do, we can turn off the bottom body now, and we can only turn on that particular sketch to see that profile. So you can see whenever I had turned on that sketch 7, I can see that profile that we had created onto the bottom body face. So now I will activate my extrude tool and will select this internal profile and will extrude it towards this direction to make a through cut, right? So here you can see, if we'll keep up to this distance, we are throughly cutting the body. So instead of 5, we can also make maybe 2 millimeters, and 2 millimeter is completely cutting the body, truly cutting the body. If you'll see from the bottom view, it is almost above the thickness of the body, so that's completely fine. I can press OK, and here you can see this hole that we had added, right? But if I will turn on my bottom body, you can see the hole that we had added, and this piece also have the same diameter, right? And because of that, there will be no clearance. So if we'll 3D print these two parts, there is a very less chance that these parts will fit smoothly with respect to each other, because we had not taken any clearance. So we had to apply some clearance, we had to apply some spacing between these two faces. And to do that, we had to perform one more operation, and that we can do using this tool called press pull. So before that, first I will turn off this bottom body, and here you can see, I can see my hole. Right now the diameter of this hole, if I just click on the edge of this hole, I can select this edge, and I can, here on the right bottom corner, I can see its diameter. So right now it's 8 millimeter, right? So I will activate this new tool under the solid tab under the modify panel, and that tool is called press pull. So I will activate this tool. I will select this face only, and I will press pull it towards the negative direction by minus 0.4 mm. Here you can see. So I entered the value minus 0.4 mm. So it is getting press pulled in the opposite direction. And you can notice the whole size just got increased. And if I'll press OK, and now if I'll select this, you can see now the whole diameter is 8.8. And that we can also verify. If I'll turn on the bottom body, you can notice the clearance over here. So we got some amount of clearance, right? But here there is a small problem. The press pull that we did a little bit higher clearance. That much of clearance is not needed. I think the 0.2 mm of clearance is enough. We had taken 0.4, but it is completely based on your 3D printer tolerance. If your 3D printer is not very much accurate, or if you are using a bigger nozzle size, then 0.4 is also good for you. So don't worry about that. So you can see we follow two steps here. One to create that hole, and the second is to extend the size of this hole. Now we want the same thing onto the opposite direction. So we'll use the same feature that we did earlier, that mirror tool that we can find under this create panel. We'll activate this mirror tool. Will object type is already feature active over here. Only had to apply those features that we want to mirror onto the other side. Then we'll activate this mirror plane, and then we'll select that vertical plane as a mirror plane. So for that, I will turn off the bodies so I can see the plane better. So this plane is my mirror plane. Here you can see, we can see the preview. If I'll turn on both the bodies, I can see that preview. And now if I'll press OK, here you can see on this side also that clearance just got applied. So this is how we did. If I'll turn off all the sketches, and I will just compress my folders so I get more space and more clear view onto my design. Here it is.